If you've been thinking about taking a Christmas market cruise and one that includes Hamburg, or you want to see more of Ambassador Cruise Line's Ambience, then you'll want to stick around. In this series, I'm spending 5 nights on Ambience from Tilbury, going to Hamburg, then to Amsterdam, and disembarking back at Tilbury. If you've not seen the first episode of this series, make sure you check that out first to see how we got on when we boarded at 1 AM due to delayed embarkation because of Storm Dara. Even though we had a big delay leaving Tilbury, the captain managed to make up time arriving into Hamburg and only arrived about an hour later than we were supposed to. As we were docking, we had a look at the views around us on the top deck of the ship and headed for a quick breakfast in the buffet, which was very busy. They offer lots of hot and cold options, healthy options, and cater well to anyone with certain dietary requirements. There was a free shuttle for us today from the cruise terminal into the city centre, which took around 10 minutes. Our plan was to have a look around some proper German Christmas markets, and the first one was in sight as we got off the coach. As you can imagine, it had all the usual little gift stalls, and of course some bratwurst, but unfortunately nothing took our fancy here. On to the next German market, which was not too far from the last one. This one was much smaller and was mainly food stalls. I ordered a crepe with Nutella, but it actually had too much sauce in and was so messy that I couldn't eat it. Then another short walk to the last Christmas market, and this one was the biggest and the best one that we went to. Obviously it's still light, so we didn't have the full effect of the lights, but it was so beautiful and it felt really nicely laid out with a mixture of gifts and food stalls. It's located right outside the town hall, so we decided to go and have a look inside. It's a really beautiful building, and we spotted that there was a restaurant, cafe and bar, so we went to go and check that out. Some people were dressed really posh and we weren't actually sure if we were supposed to be in there, as the venue was called Parliament. And I had a really dumb moment thinking that this was actually Parliament, but no, it's just the name of the venue. It was nice to be out of the cold, and it had a very relaxing atmosphere in here and some free toilets. After a couple of drinks, we headed back out into the Christmas market, looking around the other stalls that we hadn't seen yet. Got some scrummy chocolate covered strawberries, and Mark tried this, which he didn't actually like, and then another sandwich that has loads of different kinds of meat on it, which he said tasted really nice. Something to note though is that some stalls are cash only. We queued up for a few minutes to look inside the Christmas shop, and there was so much in here I just wanted to buy it all. It was actually Christmas heaven. But instead I just took videos of everything and I'll just admire it in that way. And I especially loved all of these novelty decorations. At around 4 PM they had Santa fly above the market, and it made me laugh how he just stopped about 2/3 of the way and then slowly reversed back down the mile. It was very random but very cute, and Santa was apparently telling us a Christmas story over the speakers. But obviously it was in German and it went on for about 10 minutes, so I had no idea what was being said. We walked around a little bit more so we could see the market kind of in the dark, but it was getting so cold that we got the free shuttle back to the ship. We were still a bit tired from the lack of sleep from the previous days, so I had a power nap and grabbed some food from the buffet where I had carbonara and chips. The crew serve you in the buffet, so that's why this portion is so big, and they are very generous with the portions. We then made our way to the theatre to watch a production called Abigail's Party. I'd never heard of it, so I had no idea what to expect, and it's a bit hard to explain what it actually is, but I absolutely loved it. It made me feel all the emotions of happy, sad, had me laughing, had me crying, and it also made me feel a little bit awkward at some points. We headed to the Botanical Lounge for some chilled drinks, and in here you can find a special menu. The atmosphere was really relaxed and the service was very quick and friendly, as it has been throughout the ship. So that's it for our day in Hamburg today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you could please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, then I would really appreciate that. And I will see you next time. Bye!